Oh my goodness, the weather in the UK is best described as changeable. Last week in Cornwall we had a heat wave. This week we have sunshine, showers and strong winds. And in fact 3 minutes ago we had a huge downpour. You wouldn't believe it looking at the sky behind me, would you? Absolutely crazy. So today we're wandering along the Cornish coastal path just outside Parr, and we're just out to see what we can find, really. So this afternoon I thought I would escape everything and head out to Bully Beach, one of my local and favourite local beaches, just to have a chill and find what compositions I can find. We're a bit limited on time. The tide is coming in, it's quite blustery, there's showers coming in, so there could be some dramatic skies to shoot as well. Anyway, let's go and see what we can find. Oh, you have to pick your way a little bit down these well-polished rocks covered in sand which has been splashed up by waves in the strong winds. But once you're down, you're down. And going back up is a lot easier, trust me. So today is not a day about me trying to inspire you or tell you all about a fantastic new technique I've come across. All it's going to be about is me wandering around with the camera. I'll be looking for compositions on the beach, and I'll just try and explain to you what I'm seeing. So a nice sort of simple, if you like, over the shoulder, shortish video. Come on, let's go and see what we can find. Whoops, steady as she goes. Oh, wouldn't it be great to try and get some of the textures in these rocks? But I know from experience it's incredibly difficult. Even though we've just had a rain shower and it sort of wetted some of the rocks. Unfortunately, the green of the seaweed is a bit sort of faded and not particularly attractive. Anyway, let's just move along the beach a little bit further, see what else we can find. I really do like the shape and the colours of these rocks, so I'm going to try and find somewhere where the rocks are leading into the bigger rocks and see what composition I can make. I could go over there, but I think that this big rock would block out the three boulders behind. I've got a nice arrangement of rocks here leading up to the big rock. See what I can do. I think it's probably going to be a bit of a low down shot. I quite like that. Get a fair bit of debris on this beach, so let's get rid of the plastic. I'll take that one home with me. So here's another potential shot. I've got rocks in front leading up to the big boulder, and if I position myself I might be able to exclude the middle of the three rocks, especially if I'm a little bit lower down. So it might end up looking a little bit like a rock with two ears. Let's get right down low. Interesting. I think very often You just need to take lots of shots, don't you? Trying to find that angle. We've got no sun shining at the moment. It's bright and it's really lovely light, but we're not getting the texture in the rocks at the moment. It'll come, I expect. So will a rain shower that's just over there. Wait for it. As I was walking along the coastal path, I had no idea that I was going to end up taking photographs of rocks on the beach. It's funny how suddenly something just sort of catches your imagination, doesn't it? And you see something and you think, I need to get a photo of that. 9 times out of 10 though, if you're anything like me, when you get back home and you look at the images on the computer, you may be a little bit disappointed. But I've often found when I do that, my Photolab 9 really helps me out. Anyway, this is not about plugging Photolab 9. This is about just enjoying the afternoon, dodging showers, and having a bit of a fun and a chill. I've just been walking along and spotted this sort of quartz amongst the sort of slate coloured rock here, and creating some amazing patterns. I'm not sure if the light is good enough really to sort of pick them out, but I'm going to give it a try because these patterns go all the way through the rock. They sort of are bent and twist all the way through. So I'm just going to see what I can grab here. This may not be the best angle to take this shot. Wait a minute, I've got another idea. If I go up here a bit, I can actually kneel down, I think, and grab some of this strata, which will lead into the distant headland. Oh, I just love this flippy outie screen on the R5. Anyway, I've got this sort of little headland, this rock headland in front of me. And I've got this white rock here, which I'm going to try and use to anchor a shot of the headland. Again, it's one of those let's get down low shots, I think. Yeah, I'm going to get even lower because that sky is pretty tremendous. Now I just need to wait for a wave to come in. Just need to wait for a wave to come in. Okay, I'm just going to try something in a minute with a slightly slower shutter speed. So I've got this rock over here to my right. I don't know if you can see that. Then the headland, then the waves. Here's a good wave. It's going to recede. So I'm going to try and capture that. Be interesting to see how those turn out. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not using a tripod, of course. So by kneeling down on one knee and resting my left elbow on my left knee, I can hold the camera pretty firmly, so more or less guarantee a sharp shot. Especially with the stabilization of this camera, it's absolutely insane. Showers coming in. Let's get up on the top, see what else we can find. So here I am perched on the edge of this cliff. About to take some photos of these gorgeous little yellow flowers. And I hope you've enjoyed this afternoon's little excursion to Booley Beach. Just been great to get out, hasn't it, with the camera. Remember, explore more, carry less, one camera, one lens. Fantastic. Until next time, bye.